Hey, welcome to the video. Oh shoot, the boys are trying on jackets again. You know what that means.
Yeah mate, we're here.
Exiting the airport. Chilly, but not too chilly.
The boys are visiting America. The boys are visiting America.
Feeling good.
Feeling tight. How's the American experience so far?
Oh mate, it's good that the Gilbanks have been here because they've done it all, so it's not even worth going anymore.
Can't keep my eyes open. Yeah. And we're gonna get our tickets.
Tickets to where, you ask? The one and only Rolling Loud Festival that features what feels like 100 hip-hop artists. We got in day 2 as soon as the gates opened around 1 PM. We walked around for a little bit and looked at some underground artists at the different stages. Then around 3 or 4 o'clock, we headed to the main stage where, by the end of the night, Daddy Trav would be headlining. But that's where the problem comes in. We were mainly there for Travis Scott, except we had about 7 hours of artists before Trav. And then to top it all off, Travis was late. So after an hour and a half waiting in between the sets, Lil Baby and Trav, he finally came out. And, well, I think the clips speak for themselves.
We're gonna open my motherfucking pick it up, pick it up. I tried to show. And I'm back up bumping with the crew. I just landed in fixes to help friend.
The only problem with Trav was that they cut him short right at the end, in the middle of the Sicko Mode verse, right before Drake. He kept performing, but we didn't really realise, and it was really quiet, so we ended up heading off.
Wait, let's go. You got your stuff?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Let's go.
Lord, was Travis worth it.
What? How?
Day 2 was way better. Lord knows we slept in. And then we went in a bit later, around 5 or 6. Unfortunately, the line was way bigger than we thought, so we missed Ice Spice. Moment of silence. Instead, we were more energized for Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi Vert, and the person we were most keen for, Lil Yachty.
It's time.
Yachty had just released an amazing surprise album that is an alternative album, and it was one of our favorite albums that came out. So Miller, Mike and I were absolutely honored to watch it, and it was so beautiful. It was amazing. Second favorite of the trip. And then the headliner was Future, but we didn't really get to see much of him because we were all the way at the back. If I were to mention the culture shift and how different it is over there, as well as the amount of weed that people smoked, then that pretty much sums up Rolling Loud. It truly was amazing, and it was such a cool experience. But that's only the first 2 days of the trip. We haven't even seen Millsy.
I'm not kidding when I say I really couldn't afford it.
So we also went to Vegas. And in Vegas, we did a lot of... What the frick is that? A lot of exploring.
I'm sorry, what?
Money in there. I have a wanna.
Do it.
Is this like a wishing thing? I guess it is.
Wish for wisdom.
Wisdom, knowledge, strength. KSI.
This will go to the billionaires of Vegas instead of the homeless people a couple of streets down the road. At least the billionaires in Vegas are actually able to
Sorry, Dad. Anyways, thought the shot would be cool, but it wasn't. But we move. The main thing we did in Vegas was explore. It was Millsy's first time in America and in Vegas, so we went and showed him around everywhere. We explored some cool places near the old strip. Their vibes were insane, it was really nice. And then we went to the actual old strip. This part of the strip, you can literally hang glide or whatever you call it over the top of where we're walking. And we also did this.
It's the same every time.
It's definitely possible.
It's just not, mate.
I mean, how can you not?
Okay. Take 2. At some point, someone's got to get it. Like right now, it's pretty good. Oh, did I put you off?
Possible, mate.
Sorry.
I don't even want to know how much money we spent.
That was pretty good though. Okay. Just a little bit lower.
You might be thinking to yourself, oh, like, this is the getting hustled. This is it. They're getting hustled by the machine. Nah, mate.
Yo, get your money back. You're gonna talk about
Now here is where we have the most iconic little snapshot from the trip. If you're unfamiliar with what they do overseas, specifically these guys, they have these CDs, and while you're walking past the street, they ask you to put your name on them, and then they say they'll give you the CD for free. Then after you take it, they're like, oh, like, surely a tip. And then they'll take the CD if you don't. Very common overseas, not much in Australia. But poor Millsy was unaware of this at the time. So when push came to shove, and when Dad said, oh, surely boys, surely you've got something, Michael and I were smart, but Millsy fully brought out his wallet. He ended up getting fully surrounded, and then literally one followed him walking up the street. Poor Millsy was quite mad. So if you ever go overseas, make sure you do not do that. Look at that, you've learnt a lesson.
Miller.
This is it, Gil. I think we're meant to be doing this. We found a attic or whatever.
My shot's gone first.
Oh, I got it down. I was the one that found it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Here. Here. Hey, brothers. We looking good?
Oh, really?
I think so.
Down from there, please.
Now, this is actually what we came to America for. Not Rolling Loud, not exploring, but the men's conference. Of course, they opened it up with an absolute, like, action-filled thing with army men coming through our tent. They did, like, a bunch of choreography of them fighting and whatnot. And our first night there, of course, they do a tug-of-war competition. We've got my brother competing with our team that we had. Day 2, we were back at it, praising God and listening to some really crazy good messages. And then there was a light 3-hour comp where you go around doing 9 different activities with your team 3 times. Millsy got absolutely carried in his game. And Mike did a solid 3-meter relay race. I played a huge role in our tie lifting comp. And we did this. The vibes were high, even though it was raining. And a really powerful part of the trip was burning our burdens that we held, which is a piece of wood that we wrote everything we want to get rid of by the end of the trip. And you had to wear it on your back for the whole camp. Burning those was powerful. Then on the last day, they announced the winners. Unfortunately, it wasn't our team. Then camp ended and we headed off to a lunch. Sorry, Mills. And the lunch was actually really cool because we got to do it with all the pastors that preached throughout the 3 days. Did not feel like we belonged there. Although literally they're like all so nice to you. Like they make you feel like you're meant to be there even though you're an absolute nobody. So yeah, it was just a really cool experience seeing them. To conclude, this trip was amazing. Can't give any more thanks to my dad and my mum. Moments like these are just like moments that I cherish. Traveling is something I love to do, and I'm so blessed that I'm able to do it. If you can, travel, do fun stuff with your friends. If you're a man, get to a men's conference. It's so powerful. And if you're a woman, go to a women's conference. It honestly changes and shifts something inside of you. It is so powerful. Get it done. Alright, that does it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. There's a lot of effort, and I'm really keen for the next video as well. The next 2 videos, actually. I'm glad this is finally out in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
If I'm recording it, you don't need to record it.
No, I need to record it as well.
Go.
Stop recording, man.
Oh, there you go again.
Wow. It's a slight drop. I didn't even see that.
No, I'm doing it.
No. There you go again.
I'm doing it.